Hey guys, Alan Lee here with Honestly Handyman Services, and I wanted to talk a little bit today about how to stand out in business, stand out in life, and how to do it. So in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly how to do that. I just got done with meeting with probably the most awesome person that I've ever met, and it was super cool. It felt like I was sitting in front of like a celebrity, a popular person, for the last 5 hours. And this guy, he contacted me, he reached out to me via YouTube. He's actually a YouTube subscriber, so thank you so much for that. And he called me on my cell phone number, and he's like, "Hey man, I would love to meet up." And he started giving me a little bit of info about what he does and what he's done in his life. And man, I'm like, I gotta meet with this guy. So I called him up, we set up an appointment, we met today at 3 o'clock, and we got out, we met at a Starbucks, we got out, and it was 8 o'clock. It was crazy. I don't think I've ever sat still for that long at any time in my life. It was just insane. And I loved every single second of it. I got so much info from this guy. His name is Gun Patel, and he is a subscriber, so thank you so much, Gun. I had an awesome talk with you today. And just some of the things that we talked about, I've never sat in front of someone that's so excited about his life and about dreams and just the future. I mean, this guy, he's such a visionary. He's just thought-driven. He has so many great ideas. And he was just sharing with me how I can truly make my handyman business better than the rest, and how I can make my life better than the rest. See, I've learned, and he's helped me see that there's one thing that separates the successful from the unsuccessful, or things like that, is that the successful, they are always looking to the future. They're never stopping to think about really like their things that are going on right now. They're always looking at their dream and what they have next, what's coming next. The unsuccessful person, they are so caught up in what's going on in their life right now that they cannot dream. Dreaming is what it's all about, guys. And my question for you guys is, do you have a dream? And if you do have a dream, are you going for it? I mean, there is so many things in this life that we could do, but oftentimes we're just stuck at home watching Netflix, or even YouTube can become a time suck, right? And if you're not using things for educational purposes, then what are you gaining out of things? Why are you doing things? And what I would just say to you guys is, come up with a dream and go for it. But anyways, okay, let's talk about how to stand out in your business and your life. So one thing that he told me, Gunn told me, which was so amazing, and that is to have a niche. Niche or niche, I've heard it said a few different ways, but I think it's niche. Have a niche, establish a niche, and create the niche, and go with it. And the biggest thing is, it may not be the best thing in the world, but if that's your only idea, go ahead and do it. Just give it a try. What's the worst that can happen? Because to quote a Hallmark movie, is failures are just seeds planted for future successes, right? So it doesn't matter if we fail, because we're going to get to that success one day. And the only way that we can get to that success, get to that dream, is by the little failures that occur every single day. See, people who are successful, like we talked about, even Donald Trump, right? He's hugely successful, no matter what you think of his politics and all this and that. He is hugely successful, and he didn't just do that overnight. I mean, yes, he had some help. Some people have help. Some people are raised in a good community, maybe with rich parents, things like this. But success does not happen overnight. It takes a while. And that's one thing that was hard for me to understand, and probably a lot of millennials to understand, is that success does not happen overnight. It's not like you wake up one morning and you are successful, and you're living your dreams, and you can retire at 35 and this and that. No, well, you can if you apply yourself and you truly, set a dream and you go for it with all that you got. Some of the things that he told me was, to stand out, you got to create a niche. You got to find the niche in your business, in your life. You got to look at what everyone else is doing. Look at what 98% of the population is doing, and do the exact opposite. So that you can apply that to anything, right? So you could look at, like, when you're in Walmart, what is 98% of the people doing? And do the exact opposite, right? So, okay, for one thing, right? 98% of the people, they're on their cell phones the whole time, and when you're in line with them, they're on the cell phone, and they don't want to talk to anyone. Did you guys know that there's such value in talking to people and really hearing people's stories? So I challenge you, next time you're in Walmart, next time you are somewhere where there's a lot of people, put your cell phone away and engage the person in the front of the line or behind you. And I guarantee you will be so surprised, so blown away by the info that you get from these people. And just applying these little principles each and every day is what creates success. So, so look at the handyman business. That's what I do. I'm a handyman. And you got to look at what 98% of the handymen do and do the opposite. So do something that sets you apart. So there's a few different niches that you could come up with. And so some of them are like, we thought of like, you could offer like a bathroom tune-up where you do, new faucet, new toilet guts. You could recaulk the tub. You can have kind of a service package. You could also do, kitchen tune-ups, things like this. Or gutter tune-ups. There's so many ideas of things that you could do and apply to your business, apply to your life, and make you stand out against the competition. There's some things like, even if you work in an office, right? There might be just ways that people run programs on a computer just because that's the way that they were taught, or that's the way that the program is run. But maybe you could do something in that program to make you set yourself apart, and get things maybe to your boss or to your higher manager more efficiently and make you stand out. So the next time a promotion comes up, you're the first one to think of. So Gunn, he is an expert in mold, right? So that is what sets him apart. That was his niche. And when people were looking online for mold, or they were looking for a mold specialist, it'd be Gunn all the time, in this area at least. And so you got to find something that sets you apart from the competition, and do that, because in the end, the customer's got to decide that they want to do work with you rather than someone else. And what's going to make them choose that, right? So what I've tried to brand myself with is honesty, right? My name is Honestly Handyman Services. So that's kind of what I've tried to brand myself with, is that I'm going to be someone who's honest, reliable, on time, and that you can just trust my word. So if I say it's going to be $100, it's going to be $100. That's what I've tried to brand myself on, but I realized that I need to create a bigger niche for myself and really set that forward into my business, because my business is going to be the stepping stone for my dreams, and specifically with the dreams that we talked about in our 5-hour meeting, which was super awesome. I was just engaged the whole time. It was so great. He's got so much wisdom, that guy, and I really want to talk to him some more. So what I really want to do is real estate. I want to get into real estate. I want to get rental properties so that it would afford me the ability to live my other dreams, traveling, things like this, and then also provide a better life for my kids and provide them a launching pad into their life so they can go into life and know that they can live their dreams because their dad and their mom achieved their dreams, and maybe we're helping them out a little bit so they're in a little bit higher category than we were starting out. We can offer all this info to them. So anyways, this is just a video I wanted to create because I just got done with this meeting, and I wanted to document all this stuff that I learned. There's so much that I couldn't even absorb it all. So we're going to need to meet tons more times to get all this stuff. But this is the first meeting that me and Gunn had. He has a company called Rehab Properties. Is that the correct wordage? It is actually, Rehab Properties. So here's his business card. Super awesome. He's got a super awesome truck too, and he is that's all wrapped and all that. Super awesome. Anyways, okay, so I just wanted to document this. Thank you all so much for tuning in. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment in the comment section below with what your dream is, how you're going to achieve it, and also what is your niche in your business or your life. Thank you so much, and have a great day.